Hello and welcome to our Southern Culture course for this summer. I am Miss Webb, your instructor for the course, and I'm looking forward to a great summer session with you, albeit a short one. As you are most likely aware, we are in this class for 8 weeks, so it does move rather quickly. So I just wanted to introduce myself and talk to you a little bit about what to expect as we move through the course. So the way I have our Blackboard course organized, there is a folder for each week. And if you will look at the first couple weeks, you'll notice that, well, for starters, the orientation period is a little longer than usual, so our second week is very short. That said, I encourage you to go ahead and get started on the week 2 activities during the orientation period because we do have quite a bit of reading and writing to knock out in our second week of the course. So in each folder you will find links to everything you need for that week. So if when you go to the week 1 folder, I've got a link to orientation. The orientation activities should be completed first, and the first work that you submit for this course should be the orientation quiz. So please make sure that you do all of the orientation activities, but that the quiz is done first, and that work is submitted by 11:59 p.m. on Monday, May 22nd. You'll see that I repeat that in a lot of places on the course, and that's because it's very important that the orientation activities be completed on time. So with this being a humanities course, there is quite a bit of reading and writing, so please do keep up with the readings and please do not procrastinate on those or the writing assignments. I am always happy to answer questions about the readings or anything we're working on during a given week. I check my email very frequently, so that's the quickest way to get in touch. I also, even though I am off campus this summer, I will be going into the Sanford campus a few times throughout the summer, and I'm happy to meet with you. I'm also happy to set up video conferences or calls. I want you to be successful in the course, and frequent communication is a big part of that. Also related to that, you'll notice that we have what's called a checkpoint assignment each week, and in the checkpoint I ask you to let me know if you have any questions, concerns, comments, and I do ask that you complete that whether you have a problem or not. It's kind of my forcing you to communicate with me throughout the course, and just telling me everything is fine. You still get a good grade, so you don't have to create a question if you don't have one, but I do want you to check in with me there every week. We also have discussion posts. I know that students are not always excited about discussion posts. As an instructor, I'm sometimes not excited about grading discussion posts. But I do hope that we can carry out some good discussions, because with this class, inviting a variety of perspectives to the table for discussion, it's really a big part of a humanities course. It's a big part of any class, but especially a humanities class. I ask you to keep an open mind. Some of the issues that we will talk about in the course can get emotionally charged, and it's important that we keep an open mind, that we hear each other out, and that we critique ideas, but that we do not attack others. I am in week 1 going to post a little cartoon that some of you may have seen. It's made the rounds on the web quite a bit here recently, from Matthew Inman, who writes The Oatmeal, talking about why we react the way we do sometimes when we're confronted with information that may go against some of our deeply held beliefs. So as we go into this course, I'm not asking you to change your core beliefs, but I am asking you to be willing to have an open mind and to try to look at situations and feelings and ideas from a perspective different from your own. And I will try to practice what I preach and do the same thing as well. So I think that covers the main things. Orientation, very important. Do that first. Make sure that you go ahead and get started on the activities for week 2, because that week is only going to be about 3 days. I have the course set up so that your deadline is 11:59 p.m. on Thursday nights, but with orientation being due on Monday, that makes our week 2 very short. So go ahead and use that extra time, because there's not a whole lot to do in the orientation and week 1 section. So I think that covers the main things I want to talk to you about this week. I will pop on most weeks to give you a video. I'll also mention if there are any major concerns or some questions I see coming up in checkpoints, I'll sometimes do another video to address those. So if you have questions, please communicate them. I want to help you, and I want you to do well in the course. Thanks very much for signing up to take this class with me this summer, and I am looking forward to getting to know you in Blackboard. Take care.